Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're digging into something pretty fundamental. How you move, how you recover, and how you basically look after your body long term.
Yeah, we're looking at this power trio: stretching, yoga, and foam rolling.
And we've got a bunch of sources here, a real stack to help us unpack it all.
Absolutely. And this isn't just for, elite athletes or hardcore lifters.
Right.
Our goal here is really to give you a practical blueprint. Whether you're aiming for a new PR or, honestly, just want to get up from your chair without groaning.
Yeah, less groaning is always good. That's the core mission, right?
Yeah.
Finding that strategy to weave these things into a life that's probably already jammed full.
Exactly.
We want that shortcut to understanding how to unlock better recovery, better stability, and avoid the usual reasons people just skip this stuff.
We've sifted through the research to basically map it out, turn mobility work from this vague, kind of annoying task into something powerful, something you actually do.
Okay, let's jump in. Starting with maybe the most basic and weirdly the most skipped one,
Yeah.
stretching, simple stretching. Uh-huh. Why is it always treated like optional extra credit? Our sources seem to say it's more like, essential maintenance.
Well, I think a big part of it is that lack of instant gratification. Stretching doesn't give you that, dopamine hit you get from a heavy lift or a fast run. It's planting a seed for later.
Right, to the long game.
Well-
And people aren't always great at prioritizing the long game.
Pretty much. And skipping it.
Yeah.
Well, one source had this great analogy.
Oh, yeah.
It's like skipping the oil change in your car.
Okay, I like that.
For a while, everything seems fine, but under the surface, things are grinding, wearing down.
Until eventually, boom, breakdown.
Exactly. And think about just daily life, not even workouts. Sitting for hours, your hip flexors, your chest muscles, they literally shorten up.
So stretching isn't just for athletes, it's fighting gravity and, well, chairs.
It really is. And the benefits go way beyond just, touching your toes.
Yeah, the sources list improve flexibility, obviously lower injury risk, but also this mental reset aspect. I found that interesting.
Oh, definitely. Even just 5 minutes of focused stretching. It's like telling your nervous system, okay, time to downshift.
A conscious pause.
Yeah, with intentional breathing, it actively calms that stress response.
Now, timing seems super important with stretching. The sources really draw a line between different types of stretching and when to do them.
Crucial difference. You need two kinds for two jobs. First up, dynamic stretching.
That's the movement-based stuff.
Right. Active movements like leg swings, arm circles, torso twists, gets the blood flowing, warms up the muscles before you work out. No holding.
Okay, pre-workout, dynamic movement. Got it.
Then, after the workout, that's when you bring in static stretching.
The classic hold it and feel it stretch.
Exactly. Holding a stretch for, say, 20, 30 seconds. And this is where the physiology gets really cool, the bit people often miss.
Okay, tell me more.
Static stretching post-workout isn't just about making muscles longer. Its main job really is signaling a shift in your nervous system.
Sure.
From the sympathetic, that's your fight or flight mode during exercise, to the parasympathetic system, your rest and digest mode.
So you're basically flipping the recovery switch.
Precisely. If you stay stuck in that fight or flight mode, your body can't properly start repairing muscle tissue. Static stretching helps make that switch happen.
Okay, that reframes it completely. It's not just flexibility, it's actively kicking off the repair process.
You've got it. You're consciously saying, okay, body, job done, time to rebuild.
That idea of shifting modes is a perfect segue into our second pillar, yoga. Because for a lot of people listening, yoga still has this image, right? Like, you have to be Gumby to even walk in the door.
Oh, that myth. We definitely need to bust that one. Yes, flexibility is part of yoga, but it's also seriously demanding strength and stability work.
You mean holding those poses?
Yeah. Try holding warrior third for a minute, or balancing in crow pose. That's real work. Your muscles are firing, you're stabilizing. It's legit.
But the sources also highlight something else, maybe even more important than the stretch or the strength. It's about inner awareness, they call it. Proprioception.
Proprioception, yes.
Yeah.
It's like your body's hidden sixth sense. Yeah, it's that subconscious knowing of where your body parts are in space without having to look. Yoga, with all its balancing and complex poses, really forces you to fine-tune that internal GPS.
Okay, internal GPS. But why does that matter if you're not, say, a gymnast?
Because it affects everything.
Yeah.
Better proprioception means better balance as you get older, less tripping over curbs.
Okay, fewer clumsy moments. I could use that.
And for anyone who lifts weights, it translates directly to better form, more core stability during things like squats or deadlifts. You move more efficiently with less strain just day to day.
And again, there's that mental piece. A good yoga flow, syncing breath, and movement. It feels like clearing out the mental clutter.
Totally. It's like hitting the reset button on your brain.
Yeah.
By focusing on your breath and the physical challenge, there's just less room for all that mental noise and worry. It's active mindfulness.
All right, so from mindful flow, let's move to, well, sometimes less mindful pressure. Foam rolling.
Ah, yes, the foam roller. Or, as it's officially known, self-myofascial release, SMR.
SMR sounds fancy, but it basically feels like giving yourself a deep tissue massage, right?
That's pretty much the idea. Breaking up tight spots in the fascia without the spa price tag.
Okay, but let's be real here. The sources rave about it, but sometimes it hurts. A lot.
It can, yeah.
So how do you know if it's that good hurt versus actually doing damage?
That's a super important distinction. First, let's quickly define fascia. Think of it like a thin, web-like connective tissue that wraps around everything: muscles, bones, organs, like cling film inside your body.
Okay, that's some web stuff.
When that fascia gets tight, sticky, or develops knots, trigger points, it restricts movement and can cause pain, sometimes even referring pain elsewhere.
So the roller finds those knots.
Exactly. The pressure helps break up those adhesions, those sticky spots, and increases blood flow to the area. Now, the type of pain matters. Therapeutic discomfort is usually dull, achy, maybe radiates a bit, and it should ease up within maybe 30 seconds of holding pressure on the spot.
And bad pain.
Bad pain is sharp, stabbing, electric, or makes you want to jump off the roller immediately. If you feel that, ease off or move away. We're aiming for release, not rupture.
Release, not rupture. Got it. That's key. So pushing through that therapeutic discomfort gives you what?
It's often the quickest way to ease those nagging chronic spots, like a tight IT band messing with your knee, or tight shoulders from hunching. Releasing the knots can increase your range of motion almost instantly.
And like stretching, the sources say foam rolling isn't just for after activity. It has a roll before, too.
Absolutely. Rolling before a workout is a fantastic warm-up tool.
Really? How so?
It helps wake up the muscles you're about to use, increases blood flow, and temporarily improves range of motion. Think of it like ironing out the wrinkles in the muscle before you ask it to work hard.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, the pro tip everyone needs to hear: technique matters. I see people just whizzing back and forth on the roller like they're in a race.
Oh yeah, the speed skating technique.
Yeah.
That doesn't do much. You need to be slow, intentional. Find a tender spot. Pause there.
Just hold it.
Yeah, hold that pressure for 20, maybe 30 seconds. Let the tissue relax and release under the pressure. That pause is where the magic happens. Racing over it just skims the surface.
Slow down, pause on the spots. Okay, so we've got stretching as the recovery switch, yoga for awareness and strength, foam rolling for fascia release. We get the why.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the big question for everyone listening who's busy: how do you actually combine these? What's the practical strategy to make this trio work together without it feeling overwhelming?
Right, because without a plan, these are the first things to get dropped when life gets crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The sources point to two main strategies that seem to work well.
Okay, strategy one.
Let's call it the weekly menu approach. It's about distributing the work across your week.
Spreading it out. How does that look?
So for every workout you do, lifting, running, whatever you build, and a little bit of mobility work around it.
Okay.
Start with maybe 5 to 10 minutes of firm rolling focused on the areas you're about to train, followed by some dynamic stretching. That's your prep.
Got it. Beforehand.
Then, immediately after your workout, you do 5 to 10 minutes of static stretching for the muscles you just worked. That helps kickstart that recovery mode we talked about.
So roll and dynamic stretch before, static stretch after. Every time.
Pretty much handles the daily maintenance. Then, on top of that, you sprinkle in maybe 2 or 3 dedicated yoga or mobility sessions per week.
Longer sessions.
Yeah, maybe 20 to 45 minutes, purely focused on deeper range of motion, balance, and that proprioceptive work. This way, you're consistently touching on all the elements without needing a huge time block every single day.
That sounds manageable. Integrating maybe 10-15 minutes total around each workout, plus a couple of specific sessions. Okay, what's the second strategy? You called it the stacking method.
Right, the stacking method, or maybe the recovery trifecta. This one's great for a dedicated recovery day, or if you're feeling particularly stiff or sore.
So doing it all at once.
Exactly. You layer the 3 elements together in one continuous session to get a really deep systemic effect.
Okay, walk me through the stack. What comes first?
You'd probably start with about 10, maybe 15 minutes of foam rolling. Hit those key tight areas: glutes, hips, lats, upper back. Get those major knots released first.
Loosen things up?
Then, while you're feeling a bit looser, you transition straight into a yoga flow, maybe 15-20 minutes. Use that increased range of motion from the rolling to work on strength, stability, and that mind-body connection.
Okay, roll, then flow.
And finally, you finish it off with 5 to 10 minutes of deep static stretching. Now that everything's warm and mobile, you can really focus on holding those end-range positions a bit longer, maybe 45 to 60 seconds, to encourage lasting flexibility and really cement that shift into rest and repair mode.
Ah, I see how they build on each other. Rolling makes the yoga deeper, yoga makes the final stretch more effective. That sounds really powerful for a recovery day.
It really is. And doing this consistently, whichever strategy fits your life better, the results, they're significant. It's not just about getting through workouts anymore.
It's about thriving.
Yeah, thriving. Your body just feels more resilient. Joints move better. You feel more stable on your feet, whether you're lifting something heavy or just, walking down the street.
Okay, so let's wrap this up. We've covered the why for each one, the recovery switch of stretching, the proprioception and strength from yoga, the DIY massage of foam rolling, and crucially, 2 solid strategies to actually do it.
The weekly menu or the stacking method?
This really is that unglamorous behind-the-scenes work, isn't it? But it pays off hugely in the long run for feeling good and moving well.
It's the foundation. Resilience is built in the maintenance, truly.
Yeah.
This stuff keeps you in the game, whatever your game is.
So here's something for you, the listener, to think about. If skipping stretching is like skipping your car's oil change, what else in your daily life, what little bit of unflashy maintenance might be getting ignored right now? And maybe causing friction you haven't noticed yet. And knowing how vital this mobility trio is, which one, stretch, roll, or flow, just one, are you going to commit to adding in starting right now? As a little thank you note to your future self.
Pick one pillar, make the time. It's about shifting from just getting by to actually building resilience.
Keep moving, keep flowing. We'll see you on the next deep dive.